is Kate. Welcome to Co-Parenting with Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Haven't subscribed? Please do. Guys, today's topic is the 5 reasons why you shouldn't stay for the kids. 5 reasons why you shouldn't stay for the kids. This is something that comes up every time when there's a divorce or separation. It's like, oh, I'm staying for the kids. And sometimes it's because financially you really can't. And that's what you need to do at that time, that you cannot leave the relationship, and that happens. But what I'm saying here is, guys, even if the money is not there, or the people are not there, or the support that you need are not there, I would rather, it's probably beneficial for you, I believe, to, even if you have your exit plan is 2 years, even if your exit plan is 3 years, but you have an exit plan. You have an exit plan. You need to have an exit plan, even if it's 2 or 3 years. Because what is so good about a made-up mind is almost like the problem is half solved. Once your mind is on the fact that this is what I need to do, which is I need to exit, it means that all your energy is now channeled towards making sure that you exit. So which means you don't spend time now trying to fix the relationship, trying to understand this person, trying to do whatever it is. All you're doing now is in preparation of you leaving, and that's where your energy is focused on. So when it comes to that, there's the money, there's no connection. Even if it takes you 2 or 3 years to do that, make the exit plan. Make the exit plan, because sometimes obviously you can't jump out like that. You make the exit plan. Obviously, if you can, you really need to leave. But if that's not possible, make the exit plan, even if it takes 2 or 3 years. Because once you have your mind made up with so many things, that's how problem is half solved. And you now work, that way, because you already know what you're going to do. So the reasons why you can't, the 5 reasons why you should not stay for the kids. One of them is that, like I keep saying, they don't care about the kids. Why are you staying for the kids? They don't care. They don't care about the children you have together. They don't care that you want them to have a 2-parent household, so that the father will be there, so that the mother will be there. What is the point, though? Because the other parent doesn't care. So why do the kids need to be there? Because at the end of the day, they don't care whether the kids are there or not. They do not care. Simply do not care. Number 2 is behaviors. Certain behaviors we normalize for the kids, because that's what they observe. If they see things happening and nobody's doing anything about it, and everybody seems to be this is how we do it, certain toxic behaviors we normalize for the children, which of course they're going to carry to adulthood and probably do the same thing. Probably it is hard for them to repeat the same thing. So certain behaviors will be normalized, because as it's happening, there is no consequences, there's no action taken. The adults in the house are, letting it happen, and it becomes normalized. That's just how it is. Number 3 is you're staying for the kids, your sanity declines. When your sanity declines and you're the only same person in the house, you're the only same person that cares about the children in the house, this would affect the children, because at the end of the day, you are a human being. You are a human being. It's going to take a toll on you. So as your sanity declines and you start now reacting, start acting a different way, the same children are still going to suffer. The same ones that you are staying because of are still going to suffer, because if your mind is you're losing your mind, because what these people put you through, yes, you will lose your mind if you don't get a hold of it. Because that's the aim. That's the agenda from the day they saw you. That's what it is, to completely destroy you and what makes you you, so that you will not rise again. So the longer you stay, the longer you start losing your mind, and it's going to affect the same children that you're trying to stay because of. Number 4, guys, is that the culture and the religion, of course, that maybe is trying to, keep you down there, because sometimes that's what it is. The culture, the religion, or they're saying that you should stay, you're supposed to work on it, and then no, we don't believe in divorce, we don't believe in that. The same culture is still going to blame you if anything happens. The same religion is going to blame you if anything happens to the children, and they're still going to blame you. Why didn't you do this then? Why didn't you let this happen? Why didn't you tell anybody this? Nobody's going to remember that you probably were talking about this the whole time. But as long as you do not leave that relationship, you're doing fine, because, what will people say? This is, we don't believe in this. We don't believe in this. The same people will come back and say, why did you keep your children there? Why did you let this around? Why were your children around this stuff? The same people. And number 5, guys, is the chances of the kids blaming you when they become adults, probably very high. The chance of children blaming you because you left them in that environment is high. And that's because at that time when the kids are kids, like they're observing what is going on, they're expecting the other parent, which would not be you, to take some kind of action, to do something. And if that doesn't happen and you stay there because you're saying you're staying there because you want to have a two-parent household so that they'll be in a two-parent household. That's why you stayed. And they're looking at you the whole time to take action because at the end of the day, the kids obviously watch what you do, not just what you're saying. And they're going to see like, okay, why are you not reacting to this? Why are we still here? What is going on? What's going to happen? They're going to watch you. So by the time they get older, I guarantee you, the adult children will now blame you for keeping them there because most of the time, certain behaviors, like I said in number 2, that they're going to normalize it. They're going to take that into adulthood. They're probably repeating the same things or they're allowing certain things because that's what they thought was normal. That's what they saw was normal in your household when they're growing up. So you shouldn't stay for the kids, even if it takes your time to make the plan. Make the plan to exit because there's no staying in a two-parent household means that you're staying in a two-parent household of two emotionally healthy people, two people that care about their children, two people that understand that these are our children and we're doing the best for them. But if you're working with somebody that you already see based on what they're saying, based on behavior that they don't give a damn about the children, there's no point staying with somebody like that. Because the reason why you're staying, which is to make sure that these kids stay in the same household, they do not care about. They do not care about. That's just number one. They do not care about that. Of course, everything else follows. All right, guys, get the hold of your mind and everything to fall into place. Please like and share. Take care.